RV&FJ plus reviews. Welcome back to RV&FJ Vacations.
I'm going to San Francisco.
On day 3, we went to the Golden Gate Park. It opened in 1870. It's approximately 1,017 acres, and it's the third most visited park in the entire United States. Strawberry Hill is a 404-foot-tall hill in the middle of the island, in the middle of the lake of Blue Heron Lake. It was a tough climb. It wasn't like Mere Woods. I struggled with this one. But I made it, all the way up to Huntington Falls. It was a 110-foot man-made falls. It was named after the railroad baron Collis Potter Huntington, after he donated $25,000 for it. Sweeney Observatory, which is what these ruins are right here coming up. See these ruins right there? That's what's left of the observatory. It was a place that was built in 1891 for the public to come and view the city below. And that had a great view. Too bad it was so foggy, but you could still get a nice view. Unfortunately, it was destroyed in 1906 by an earthquake, so it didn't last very long and it was never rebuilt. After we took in the sights, we decided to head back down towards the lake. We went through this beautiful archway of trees. Isn't this incredible? It looks like it's out of a movie set. It was a lot of fun to walk through this.
We took a walk along the very pretty Blue Heron Lake, which is a man-made lake created in 1893, where you can visit a snack bar or rent some pedal boats or rowboats. During our walk, we came across the rustic bridge that was also built in 1893, but it was built out of the stones that they dug out to create the lake.
Did you know there was a small herd of bison in the park? Yep, since 1892, this park has had bison. The park also has 2 windmills. This one, the Dutch windmill, was completed in 1903. Used to pump groundwater up for irrigation. It was replaced with electric pumps in 1913.
Just at the edge of Golden Gate Park is Land's End Lookout, which includes many hiking trails with spectacular views of the rocky coastline. And in some parts, you can see the Golden Gate Bridge off in the distance. Land's End is also home to the Sutro baths, which was a large public saltwater swimming pool complex that burned down in 1966, but the ruins are still there for you to explore.
At the top of Land's End is a grove of cypress and eucalyptus trees, with winding trails and cinematic views of the ocean cliffs. Why didn't we take these trails? Unfortunately, dozens of broken window glass piles everywhere in the parking lot. Yeah, it's a rental that we had, but we'd still have to pay for the damages, and we decided to play it safe.
Ocean Beach is 3.5 miles of white sandy beaches. The water is cold, and there's a lot of strong currents, so it's not a great place for swimming, but perfect for kite flying, breezy walks, and fire pits at sunset, which are allowed until about 9:30 at night.
The Golden Gate Bridge. Construction began in 1933. They say it couldn't be done, what with the 6,700-foot crossing, 372 feet deep at the midpoint, and dangerous tides, currents, strong winds, and thick fog. But they finished it in 1937. Thanks to architect Irving Morrow, chief engineer Joseph Strauss, and construction company Barrett and Hillip. Although the Navy wanted to paint the bridge black with yellow stripes for safety, International Orange was used instead.
Palace of Fine Arts is located in the Marina District on the eastern edge of the Presidio. Built to look like the ancient ruins of Rome, it has a huge rotunda in the middle and is surrounded by a lagoon with pretty grounds to walk around or have a picnic. There's also a theater and an exhibition center where they have weddings, live performances, and graduations. And it's also been seen in movies such as Vertigo and So I Married an Axe Murderer, as well as in TV series episodes, Game of Thrones, and Mission Impossible.
This is the famous Lombard Street. Changed from its original 27-degree straight down grade to its current 8 hairpin turns in 1922 to make it a safer 16 degrees. Still pretty steep to me. Nicknamed the crookedest street in the world, it's not. It's not even the crookedest one in San Francisco. It's Vermont Street, actually. Man, this hood is just way too long for this. Hey, this lady likes our channel. How expensive these houses are, huh? Lombard Street offers panoramic views of the Golden Gate Bridge, Fisherman's Wharf, and the San Francisco Bay. But don't take your eyes off the road to look at them. Walk down and enjoy them from the sidewalk. It averages 250 cars per hour. It feels like they're all on the road with me at the same time. But can top out at 17,000 per day during a summer weekend. Avoid rush hour, weekends, and holidays, or Lombard Street will become Lombard parking lot. Even though it wasn't changed into this crazy set of turns until 1922, it wasn't a big tourist trap until the 1960s, when they started putting it on postcards. The hood on this is just so insanely wide. But if you can take your eyes off the road, check out the architecture. These grand Victorians, Edwardians, and custom mansions with meticulously maintained grounds. They're just awesome. This tourist destination is a must-do, as long as your brakes are in good working order.
Among the beautiful architecture in San Francisco lie some oddities, like this one, nicknamed the Half House. One of the founders of the San Francisco Chronicle newspaper commissioned a duplex-like mansion for his two daughters to live in. Only one moved in, and for some reason, they never built the other half.
I'm going to San Francisco.
Built in 1871, Pigeon Point Lighthouse is the tallest lighthouse on the west coast of California at 115 feet tall. It's located in Pescadero, which is about an hour south of San Francisco, on the Coastal Highway, which is State Route 1. It's a beautiful drive to get there along the rocky coastline of California. It got its name from the ship called Carrier Pigeon, that wrecked here in 1853. The tower, though, has been closed for tours since 2001 due to a collapse of the brickwork along the walkway at the top and other deterioration of the structures around the ground, so we weren't able to go up to the top of the tower. A restoration project, however, has started late 2024 and is expected to be completed by spring 2026. Some of the buildings are used as a hostel called HI Pigeon Point Lighthouse that you can rent for a night or two for around $100 a night. The rooms seem a little rustic with a shared kitchen, but you can reserve time at their hot tub on the edge of a cliff to enjoy the views. Made a quick stop for lunch in Japantown and tried some takoyaki, bite-sized octopus-filled balls at Takoyaki Yamachan food stand in the Peace Place food court. They were tasty and even Sean liked them.
I did. Welcome to Coit Tower. In 1849, there was a two-story observation deck. In 1933, Coit Tower replaced it. Lily Hitchcock Coit left the money for this project. This 210-foot tower on top of the 285-foot tall Telegraph Hill brings it to just shy of 500 feet. Did you know that there was a second-floor apartment for a guardian to take care of the place? Check out the original art from 22 local artists and the gift shop on your way out. Telegraph Hill, 1849. A semaphore was built with two raisable arms to signal the townspeople what type of ship was coming into Golden Gate. Steamer, sailor, that kind of thing. You know what? Forget about history. Can you believe how crazy this hill is?
Oh man, that is steep.
Come back to RV&FJ to see the finale of our San Francisco vacation. Like, subscribe, and comment.
See you in the next one.